Box Cologne. So, this is going to be a fun one. This is going to be 9 p.m. by Afnan. Another great cologne video that people really seem to like this one. So, real quick before we get into it, if you like this stuff, please remember to like the video and subscribe because I got some beautiful lineups coming up. Be ready for some cool stuff. Winter scents, best, worst. I hope you all are finding this helpful and relaxing, as well as delving into a hobby that I really enjoy. Afnan, 9 p.m. One of the most purchased colognes on Amazon. This is a clone of Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male. Ultra Male is, unlike some of these other clones, Ultra Male is not the most expensive cologne, but a 4-ouncer will cost you around $100. So it's also not that cheap. Afnan, 9 p.m. Let's get into it. This will be fun. Smell it like really strong. Really strong. It's really, oh my goodness. So, cool box. It is ribbed. That's pretty cool. Back of the box. Again, another Middle Eastern cologne. Awesome. Awesome. Seal of authenticity. Again, I don't know who would be out there. I hope you all find this funny as well. I don't know who would be out there cloning clones and replicating them, but you know what? Afnan has done such a good job. And it's so popular. Stranger things have happened. Let's get into it. There she is. 3.4 ounces. That's a nice bottle. It's glass. That's pretty cool. Nice globe on this bad boy, and you can see me in the iPad. So, super cool presentation, super simple, but super cool. Nothing else in there, but overall, I really like this presentation. It's really cool, very simplistic. Now, as we always do, excuse me if I'm just absolutely covered with hair. I have a husky and a Great Pyrenees, and the last thing that they want to do with their hair is keep it on their bodies. Fantastic. So, let's talk about Shampoo Gaultier Ultra Male. Sorry, Jill. Full disclosure, I like Ultra Male and I like Shampoo Gaultier, but it's not my favorite fragrance. It's not my favorite fragrance of Shampoo Gaultier. Shampoo Gaultier was their Ultra Male was released in 2015, and if you've been to Ulta or if you've been to one of these retailers that has the JPGs, it's the blue bottle is the Ultra Male. It was launched in 2015, but it is the reinterpretation and the enhanced version of La Male. I disagree. Straight up, I disagree. I love La Male. If you want to be pretentious, you can say La Male. If you want to really upset pretentious people, you say Le Male, which is arguably more fun. But La Male, Le Parfum is my favorite JPG, and it's amazing. Props to them. La Male was released in 1995, so 20 years later, boom, Ultra Male comes. 4.39 out of 5 with 9,000 votes. Awesome. And the perfumer is, wow, Francis Kurkjian. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. Francis Kurkjian. And his company is Maison Francis Kurkjian. He's also worked with Quest and Takasago. As you can tell, he's French. I'm going to turn this so you don't have to see 5 different sides of me. He was born in 1969 and has over 200 colognes. Most of them are JPGs, so we don't need to go too far into that, but I always like to give credit where credit's due. Let's talk about the notes. Top notes of Ultra Male: pear, lavender, mint, bergamot, and lemon. If you're looking for a simple scent with only a few ingredients, this is not it. There's a lot going on here. The top notes for Afnan: apple, cinnamon, lavender, and bergamot. So, pretty much all of them, except instead of pear, it uses apple, which I think a lot of people prefer. A lot of people like apple more than they like pear. I don't know why. It's just fruity to me. Honestly, I can't really tell the difference. Middle notes: cinnamon, clary sage, and caraway. And that's for the JPG. Middle notes: orange blossom and lily of the valley. base notes for JPG: black, vanilla husk, amber, patchouli, and cedar. Base notes for Afnan: vanilla, tonka, amber, and patchouli. So, very, very similar makeup. Afnan was released in 2020 and has a 4.52 out of 5 with 2,500 reviews. So, pretty much right there with Ultra Male, but not nearly as voted and used and utilized. People really like the atomizer in the bottle. They like the fact it's only $25 to $30 versus JPG, which is going to run you over $100. And they like that it's similar to Ultra Male. What they don't like about it, they say it's linear, which I'm assuming they mean is kind of one occasion-ish, or maybe it doesn't develop. We'll see once we spray it. And another con is that it has poor performance in some batches. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they mean that the scent is off, or just when people say performance, they usually mean that it just doesn't do well on your skin. It doesn't last very long, maybe an hour or two, and you're done. And some people say it's hit or miss, but here's the thing. And when I say this, these fragrance houses have gone on record with saying this. Even the House of Creed, which charges $400 a bottle, they come out and they say, listen, our batches, they're going to be different. Every one of our batches is going to be slightly different. So I think that's just an expectation that you have to have. And if you go on eBay and see some of these dream batches of something like Aventus, it's thousands of dollars. These things, they vary. Let's put it on some paper. Oh, that's cool. It's like a super heavy globe. That baby is rock solid. Let's try this. I mean, it's legit. That is a marble right there. Alright, let's get this atomizer facing forward. Let's go. We get 2 sprays on there. Yeah, that atomizer is kicking. It is kicking. I don't know. I always try to put that to the side. I don't know why. Should have said at the beginning, both of these, the JPG and the 9 p.m. Eau de Parfums. Oh wow, that is delightful. That is delightful. Oh my goodness. So, the one complaint, and this is the complaint that I have about JPG, the Ultra Male, this is a complaint that most people have with the JPG. It's so sweet. Oh my gosh, is it sweet. It's sugary. It's almost candy-ish. Some people like that, but it tends to lean a little bit more feminine and just very, very fruity. That is delightful. Wow, that is good. So, it's a little soapy, and I've never heard it described that before, but there's only one way to say it. It reminds me of a really good, like, shampoo. It's super, super good, but that's not telling you anything about it, so let me try to describe the notes a little bit. So, I'm not getting cinnamon at all. I'm not really getting a whole lot of spice, but what I am getting is a ton of apple and a ton of that bergamot. I have the distinct perception of those flowers. Those flowers are very, very front and center. The orange blossom and the lilies of the valley. It's very floral. I'm not getting a whole lot of lavender though. I can pick up lavender usually pretty quick, and it usually has a calming effect on me. This does not, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just I'm not getting it. The vanilla is there, and the tonka bean provides a little bit of calmness there. And of course the patchouli comes in to save the day. I love patchouli. That's really, really good. Holy cow, that's really, really good. So, this is always the problem, trying to put this into words with what it smells like. I've never smelled anything quite like this. It's very, very similar to JPG. Very similar. Honestly, if you walked up with this and told me you were wearing JPG, I would buy it hook, line, and sinker. It's a little perfumey, and that's not really a bad thing. But it's very, very fresh. I see where people might say that this is a bit of a linear scent. I don't know if you could rock this thing in fall, and I know you probably wouldn't want to rock it in winter. This is a very, I don't want to use the word mature scent, because it makes it sound like it's for old ladies, but it does not smell like a cheap scent. It really doesn't. It smells so much like the best. Imagine the best. I just got the lavender. I just got that kind of calming effect of the lavender. Okay, it's there. It reminds me of, like, picture the best shampoo or conditioner that you've ever used. But it's also distinctly not that. If I walked up to someone who was wearing this, I wouldn't say, "Oh, did you just shower or something?" You can tell that it is a cologne. Wow. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really know how much else to describe it. It's like JPG, and at the same time, it's better. And it's unlike anything that I've smelled before to really give y'all a comparison other than JPG. For $25 or $30 or $50, shoot, I would pay $60-$70 for this. I think it's very underpriced for what it is. I'm gonna have to test the performance of this thing. Maybe put it on some skin and see how it develops, but I'm very, very pleased with this. Wow. I am very, very impressed with this guy. Wow. And I don't think it needs to be said, but I'm not getting paid or supplied these things for free. I know people say that all the time. I think that's kind of crazy, because who would pay me to try these things out? I don't know, but this is by far the best cologne that I've gotten. The best cologne. Lattafa's Comro is probably number one, but this is just, and it's so drastically different from Comro too. So the two are not at all the same. You need both. Listen here, ladies and gentlemen. If you were looking for an excuse to go out and buy Afnan 9 p.m., I'm giving it to you right now. Go get you a bottle of this. It is phenomenal for the price. For $25, you gotta be kidding me. Phenomenal. Even for an $80 scent or a $90 scent, without seeing the performance, of course. But right off the top, 100% worth it. Worth it, absolutely. Go get you a bottle of this. Thank you all. I will see you all in the next video.